Hello, welcome back to another unboxing video, this time of Rubicon models, 156 scale Chevrolet 30, I'm guessing that's supposed to be ton, truck with crew. I love how this one says 28mm on the side of it as well as 156, well as the, yes, that's the 25 pounder again. 25 only said 56 scale, so that's interesting. Right, so we'll do this in the usual fashion. We'll have a look on the outside of the box, and then we'll have a look at the inside, the instructions, and the sprues. So, I can't tell you much about the trucks, to be honest. Real sorry. There is a history on the back, which we'll have a look at in a minute, for you to pause and read, but it's a truck at the end of the day. I'm not overly sure on the trucks. I do apologise. But the one thing I can say is this is particularly famous for one group and one group only. And if you can see the top left corner here, based on the long range desert group specifications. And while we're here as well, comes with the Lush or Bren gun options, different headdresses for figures, so you can have the standard infantry or the long range desert group because they didn't wear helmets. And 5 figures are included, which we'll have a look at in a minute. There's a nice Keyhawk, Tomahawk, P40 flying there as well. Right, so somebody's going to tell me off for the different variations. I know there's a different name, but they're P40s. Right, so let's get back to the outside of the box. So let's have a look. So nice artwork. The truck driving along is having a P40 fly past. Say the Rubicon models are good with their boxes because at a quick glance, if you're looking at a whole bunch of shelves and you're after a specific range, either after American, German, or Russian, you can look at the side of the box and you instantly go, right, there's the Russians, there's the Germans, there's the Americans, there's the Brits. They're easily identifiable. Once you see that code, you know what you're looking out for. So I do like that feature on their kits. Right, so ignoring the price sticker there. No, it doesn't say £6. That was a bargain. That's £16.20 there. We're still a bargain for these kits. Not that Rubicons are expensive in the first place. They are really good value for money. Right, side of the box. We got a nice picture of the side of the truck there. That's on with the Chevrolet 30-ton truck with crew. A bit of the artwork drawing that. Everything goes upside down, so you can actually display it like so. Good picture of the plug there. Whoop. I think the other side of the box here, yeah, the side of the boxes here are the same. It's literally just the top and the bottom looks different. Okay, the back. There's a history. So I'll try and hold that steady, but if you want to pause it and read it, there you go. So it comes with a nice little paint guide, so you can have Desert Tan, Black, and Vallejo acrylics are recommended for this kit. It also shows it being dirty, but doesn't give you the paint for the dirty. Minus marks for that. Plus, the guns aren't tire black. The guns would be metal. More negative marks. Anyway, sorry. It does come with decals, so as you can see the decal sheet there. So you can put all your individual markings on it. Contents may vary from those shown. Yeah, because some kits don't include the decal sheet for some bizarre reason. Not that I've had that with the Rubicons, but if you make these enough times, you'll know that some kits, for some bizarre reasons, are, oh yeah, here's the decals. Where? So, as I say, I've not had that problem with the Rubicon ones yet, so we'll see. Warning, this is not a toy. It's intended for collectors of age of 14s or above. Contains small parts. Yeah, okay. Right, let me open it up and we'll get the contents out. There we go, so we've got the instruction sheet. We got the decals, they're nicely bagged up. And I love how that one piece has its own bag. It's brilliant. And conveniently, whoops, they've taped it onto the rest of, onto one of the other bags, so you don't lose those two. And then the last sprue with the crew on it. And the machine guns. So yeah, those are all nicely bagged. So if, say, Where's an arm? Normally it's an arm. There you go, there's an arm. Normally if like an arm falls off, it's got held on with 2 screw gates. I think it's going to fall off. But you know what I mean. If it's going to fall off, it's going to be contained in the bag. And it ain't going to get lost to the abyss when it falls out of the box. So these bags have a hole in the side of them there. So they may still end up falling out to the abyss. Right, we'll have a look at the instructions now. There we go. Small jump cut. We'll bring them into frame. So no artwork on this one. You just got a drawing showing the assembled kit. I say 3 sprues, but 2 sprues and the extra piece. So that's all the different options down here. So choices, options, no glue, drill hole, bend, cut. You're going to have the drill hole in this one, definitely. Right, it's just, nope, it's just A4 bit of paper this time. Right, so start off with the underside. You've got the axles, differential, and the tow hook, in case you wanted to tow something. So yeah, load sachet, yep, that would. Put the axles on, put the wheels on, probably leave that last for painting purposes. And then the rear trunk. Really? Trunk? Okay. So yeah, thing with the focus. Yeah, if you apologies. So yeah, if you new to these, it does say assemble first. So put that on first, and then that, and then assemble the rest of this. With the exception of the tailgate can be open or closed. Ooh, but you do that last. In this particular section, I've just noticed there's a little bit of blurb down here. That was a bit more sale. So if you like the truck, go to this website and buy more. And our official forums here for there you go, up-to-date assembly instructions, so you can have a look at all the instructions on their forum. That's nice. Right, up in the top side, so we've got back onto the lower side again. This is so because there's nothing for them to glue onto there, so you have to do that bit first, and then come back to here for the mud flaps and, well, the panel boxes, which you're probably not going to see, so it's a bit of a redundant feature, but okay. I suppose you can actually model these, cut these doors open and have a show the interior. The trunk cabin, or truck cabin. I suppose that'd be trunk because American. Well, it's Canadian, but yeah, you know what I mean. So the cabin, so must drill hole here if you want to mount the machine gun. We'll see it on the inside in a minute. And then you glue everything onto the truck cabin. So the bonnet, being American. The back plate there. I love how it says assemble last here. You're probably going to need tweezers for that to glue the steering column in, and then you probably need that first for the column to stick to line up with. But yeah, it's funny how that's going to be last in. So yeah, have fun with that one. It's probably going to be a tweezer job. And say then it got a couple of options. So air filter there, water filter, and if you're assembling, it doesn't reference it here too much, but I think it's more on the other side. If you put in the machine gun here, you can't have that toolbox thing there. So yeah, so you got to make your decision. Are you going to have that there, or are you going to have the machine gun there? Let's have a look at the last page where we have machine guns. Are you having the Brown with the drum mag, or are you having the Lewis with the drum mag? The decisions are yours. Spare wheel, very important, spare wheel. And then the last bit, so all the crew shown assembled, but there we go. So it only shows the one choice of head on here, but there is 2 lots of heads in the kit. Pretty certain there's 2 lots. Good one. So yeah, you got a choice of like the rear gunner there. You can put the machine gun there if you really wish. And the front machine gun, and there you go, that's what I was on about. So if you're assembling it with the machine gun there, you put the crewman there and not the toolbox. The so-called windshield. Have those folded down, and some canvas Like there'll probably be tents or something, shelters. Stick on the side of the wings there. Plus you glue on the word escapes me. Was it the sand tracks? Sand you know what these are. You put them under the wheels to give you grip in the sand. Just make sure you tie them onto a bit of rope so you can drive off. So yeah, useful tip if you're going into the desert and you've got these sand grill things. Don't just dig out your tyre, put those there, drive forwards, and then pick them up and then get stuck in the sand again. No, attach them to a bit of rope that goes all the way under the truck, car, whatever you're using. And once you've driven over them and you've got the momentum, just keep going until you get somewhere nice and hard. So once you're on like a hard surface or sand that ain't going to let you sink, then you pick these things back up and stick them on the side again. Very useful tip, that one. Not that I've done it myself, but yeah. Anyway, okay, next bit. We might as well do the decals because they're right there. All the different markings. You've got the number plate, serial numbers, whatever. Loads of different markings. Oh, there's a kiwi. So you can have the Australian kiwis there. There we go. And somebody's going to turn around and say the New Zealand kiwis, not Australian. Okay, the kit came out in 2019. That's a nice, useful feature there. Well, not useful feature, just nice to know there. So yeah, all the different numbers. Apologies, I don't know what the markings are, but I'm sure somebody will tell me what these different markings refer to in the comment section. Right, let me go open up all the bags and we'll have a look at the sprues. Jump cut. And we might as well start with the cabin on its own. So yeah, just a nice little piece there. The grill's nicely moulded. The seats are very nicely moulded there. Are you going to come out on the camera? No. You can make, you can make out the detail there. So they do look like they're worn and not brand spanking new. So yeah, nicely detailed there. Whoop, flip them over. So there's the holes that you need to drill in if you're using the machine gun at the front there. And some of the side vents. Okie dokie. So, sorry, trying to get a bit more comfortable there. Right. Okay, this sprue is the crew sprue, pretty much, and all the extras. Plus axles. So as we're here on the axles, start in this corner. So yeah, the axles, fairly detailed. This is the back place, because these are the lights. I know that what these two bits are. They're the lights. The so-called ammo tins, or ammo toolboxes, what I'm referring to those things are. These. So yeah, nicely detailed there. Probably like the oil or water cans. There's the heads. So yeah, you got the long range desert group there. A couple of the ones with caps there. That might be it actually. I thought there was two lots of heads. Might only be the one set. In fact, we'll have a look at the other sprue, but it does look like there's only the one set there. So there we go. We've got the choices there. You got your two Bren guns or your two Lewis guns. So you can have them right or mix match there. Driver, passenger in the front, and the various crew at the back. The canvas. Hey, there's even a Lee Enfield. And the windshields. Right, let's flip him over and have a look at the back. Hold on, sorry. Have a look at the crew properly. Let's look at the detail. So yeah, detail not too bad. Not the detail on it doesn't stand out massively. So the pockets don't look like they're like glued onto the front at least. So they are nicely proportioned, and you can make out the detail there. So okie dokie, and can't quite make out the faces. Apologies, can't quite make out the faces. Okay, flip them over, have a look at the other side. So yeah, the back of the crew are not theme focused. Come on, there we go. There's the back of the crew. The guns again, back of the headdresses. The headdresses look nice at least. There's the lights. And more of the axles. Okay, and let me get the last sprue out, which will be the body. There we go. So we've got the sides of the trunk, the hood, all the different wheels, including the spare one, and all the different parts for the sashes, that thing. Which I'm a little bit disappointed. Well, yes, you got the exhaust, you got the that has completely eluded me. I know what that's called, but I can't remember. But up the top here is, if I'm doing this, it looks nicely detailed. I come down here and you see why. So yeah, if you want this completely floating in the air, have fun drilling and cutting all that lot out. But it's the underside of the truck, who's going to see that? Choice of 2 steering wheels. I am seeing that correctly. You have 2 steering wheels in this thing. Okay, in this kit. There's the sand grip things, sand tracks, and the trunk. So yeah, all quite nicely detailed there. The panel, some of the panel lines don't look too bad. That's a raised bit there, so that's where it hinges open. Actually, does that hinge open sideways, or does the whole thing basically just go? Alright. Underside. Or top side if it's the case of that thing. So there's your... Oh, that's the mud flaps. Or sand flaps, I suppose, in the desert. So not much detail on the inside, because most of it's like you're not going to see. Some of it you are, like this bit here. But most of that you're just not going to see, because it's all going to be glued in and you're not going to see anything. The wheels have all got the little notches there, so you can put them the right way around. So at least, if I flip it back over, these through bolts that you can see here are going to line up on the axles nicely. So, okie dokie, I'm going to bag and box this all back up again, and final thoughts. There we go, all boxed back up again. So final thoughts, a little bit of false advertising. This shows the windshield's up and the crew member with a helmet. There was no helmet option and the windshields are definitely down. Boo, hiss. I suppose if you want to do that, if you've got enough spare parts you can do that, it's going to be easy enough. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a quick easy little kit to put together. A little bit of extra bits where you just have to glue them on, paint them and then glue together, but not a lot of sub-assemblies by looks of things for this thing. You can make it mostly, leave the wheels off, but you can assemble the rest of the thing. And then paint it up, glue all the extras on, like the water cans probably. Water cans, fuel cans, oil cans, whatever these things are. And all the extras you can pick and mix. So yeah, it can definitely... You can buy several of these, and you can, well, not say several, probably about 2. There's not that many options with this kit. But at least you can make it up, paint it up as much as you want to, or definitely as you want to. These things also did carry the 2-pounder in the back as a 2-pound portee. So you could probably get a 2-pounder, just put it in the back, and there you go. Just convert it up a little bit. But it's a nice little base kit, it's a nice truck. So yeah, I look forward to making this one as well. Right, so if you like the videos, subscribe to the channel, it does help. Along with the likes, if you like the video, hit the like, again, it does help a lot. And yeah, if you've got any comments on this thing, like what some of these markings actually mean. Well, the markings there actually, I'd sort of like to see what... Anyway, yeah, if you know what they are, let me know. And yeah, subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.